letter from the Magistrates Court Fine Collection Office. The heading reads, Notice of Fine. It confirms a court fine has been imposed. The amount is listed. Payment is required by a fixed date. If it is not paid, enforcement can begin. The letter arrives. Inside are payment instructions, online payment, telephone payment, bank transfer. It also explains that payment plans can be requested. The deadline is printed clearly. 14 days, nothing is paid. No installment plan is requested. No call is made to the court fines office. The deadline passes. The fine moves to the next stage. Another document is issued. A further steps notice. This letter explains the court can now enforce the unpaid fine. It lists the options: money taken from benefits, money taken from wages, clamping a vehicle, or sending enforcement agents. The letter gives a short window to respond. Payment can still stop enforcement. No payment arrives. No contact is made. The court records the fine as unpaid after warning. The file moves again. The court authorizes enforcement. A warrant of control is issued. This document allows enforcement agents to recover the money. The case is passed to a certified enforcement company. They receive the court warrant. They add enforcement fees. A new letter is delivered. This one is from the enforcement company. The heading reads, Notice of Enforcement. It explains the agents now hold a court warrant. The balance is higher. The original fine, plus enforcement fees. The notice gives 7 clear days. Pay the balance, or the agents may visit the address. No payment is made. The 7 days pass. The case moves to the next stage. The enforcement agents are authorized to attend. A visit is scheduled. One morning, a van stops outside the address. 2 enforcement agents approach the door. They carry identification. They carry the court warrant. They knock. They explain why they are there. The unpaid magistrate's court fine. The warrant allows them to collect the money, or take control of goods. The balance is now higher again. Another enforcement stage fee has been added. Payment is requested at the door. If payment cannot be made, the agents may list goods for removal. They can record items inside the property. Televisions, furniture, electronics, vehicles outside. Items can be placed under a controlled goods agreement. That means they are legally listed against the debt. If payments are not kept, those goods can later be removed. The visit is now recorded on the case file. The warrant is active. The enforcement stage has begun. This is the point where the process changes. The fine is no longer just a court payment. It is now an enforced debt under a court warrant. Fees increase. Agents can return. Goods can be removed if payment arrangements fail. Only now does contact begin. A call is made to the enforcement company. The explanation is simple. The letter from the court was seen, but it was put aside. The fine would be paid later. Then the warning notice arrived. It was also left. The balance kept growing. By the time the agents arrived, the case had already reached enforcement. At that stage, the options are limited. The court fine already exists. The warrant has already been issued. Enforcement fees have already been added. The agent's visit is part of the authorized process. Stopping it becomes difficult. Payment plans may still be arranged, but the enforcement stage remains on record. The warrant stays active until the balance is cleared, and the enforcement fees remain part of the debt. None of this started with the agents. None of it started at the door. It started with a letter. A magistrate's court notice of fine, 14 days to pay, a deadline that passed unopened.